Good morning, it's Harvey Jackson. I'm not going to cover a whole lot of news, but I'm going to cover what I think is maybe the most important here. Sask crop report should support canola. As you can see here, the canola planting pace is way behind. You can see that it's only at 14.74%, and it's very regional. West Central is at 18, Southwest is at 45, and Southeast is at 25. And then wheat, all of those percentages are high in those same regions and are dry. You can see here, and this is not completely up to date, but you can see that you're definitely weak rainfall that got reported yesterday from the 12th to 18th is quite wet, and there's some more that fell just last night and yesterday as well, I'm certain. But the planting pace has basically been segregated to the south and creeping north. Here's a 7-day map, so it's got a little bit more time in there, but you can see just about all of Saskatchewan's been raining, and of course that's why the planting pace is so far behind. Planting pace in Manitoba is over 35%, as reported a couple of days ago. The Alberta report is out later on today, and they were quite behind as well. So the next 7-day map does show some precipitation in Manitoba, which I'm going to say some farms want and a lot of farms don't. But you can see that, well, the 14-day, I should say, it is going to have very little moisture there in the last 72 hours. Topsoil is excess in a lot of places now, and it looks like wherever they have a weather station, there seems to be excess there. So I think it's excess everywhere, but who am I to know? Alberta, you can see the canola is only at 5%, but that was as of the 12th, so they're pretty dated and slow coming. But soil is in pretty good conditions. Here's your mean temperature difference from normal, and that's basically taken April until now. It's been cold, and we all know that, but just how far from normal. And if you look at that, you would say -4 to -3 degrees from normal. But that puts us below zero in a lot of times here. Warming trend in the northern plains, and that's going to hit us as well. The 8 to 14-day, this is a map that Snodgrass put out. Some showers, rain chances are pretty good, but wet to the Florida and north there. The drought monitor map, there's still lots of dryness, but I think this is going to get fixed, but this area is not, of course. Spring wheat is only 21% in drought, but winter wheat is 70. And yeah, you can see the map here. Saskatchewan got wet, as it said here. The areas of concern would be these two areas here that are pretty important when you look at the red winter. You got Kansas and Washington, Idaho, all in drought, and red winter crop is in trouble. Canola is up 4.50 as we speak here on the November. Soybean oil is up 0.5 cent at 74. So the canola and the soybean oil maybe getting a little bit disjointed in tracking together at the moment. Canola can lead the soybean oil, though. We've seen that in the past. Crude oil below the $100 price. On the West Texas, soybeans up 4 3/4 at just shy of $12. Spring wheat up a couple cents, and hard red winter up a penny. Corn up 2 1/4, and the Canadian dollar is down again. We're at that 200-day moving average there. We'll just have a look at the market here. July contract still tracking kind of sideways, is not breaking out and same with November, not breaking out yet either. European rapeseed, nice uptrend here. Soybean oil seems to be getting caught in this. It's still in an uptrend, but it's kind of petering out on a wedge going down somewhat. And the soybeans are doing the work there, telling the direction for the soybean oil. Palm oil futures in its downward trend here as well. Crude just basically tracking sideways, and what I did here is just put this $100 barrel. Which side are we trading on, the upside or below? And we're right at the 100-day moving average now. Here's your diesel fuel futures, basically in a wedge. Just want to take note of what it says here. Diesel fuel increased 0.4 million barrels because demand decreased. So demand is decreasing on diesel fuel in the U.S. for some reason. Canadian dollar Now, if we hold this and keep going down, we're definitely going to have a downward look at that 71.8, where we get full retracement to Canadian dollar or US dollar index. Have a quick look at wheat. Now, this is probably too short of a timeline for a triangle, but that's what's going on here. Wheat is had its highs there a week and a half ago, and then pulled back, and we went back up, and now we're going back down again. Kansas looks more supported, and so does Chicago. You're milling wheat, having trouble to break out of this level, and if it does, then we've got some upside targets that we can look at there for that one. Corn, still supported on this uptrend. There is cattle on feed after the market closed here, and probably not going to trade until Tuesday or Monday night. Tuesday, actually. It won't trade until Tuesday. So this big leg down here that we've got in live cattle futures is whether the market's going to start trading the cattle on feed anticipated numbers ahead of the report. It's hard to say. And your pork is following suit.